This is set for a status conference in this case today. Mr. Brown, can you tell me where things are at from the defense side?
Yes, Your Honor. As the court is aware, we had a status conference a couple of weeks ago in which Ms. Gahn indicated there potential money that should have been applied to child support. Given the arrearages, there was no way she was going to be able to take advantage of that offer, the tiered offer. There was another offer made to plead to count one and dismiss count two. I believe we are going to take advantage of that today. And for the record, what Ms. Gann was talking about was back in 2020. She apparently is telling me she had the children the majority of the year, but her husband claimed them and he got all of the tax money, and she filed something with the IRS to try to correct that. But that has been 4 years ago. It's never been corrected. And the fact is, it was a valid order for support at that time. So given that background, Your Honor, I believe she is willing to take advantage of the offer to plead to one count.
All right, Ms. Gahn, is that how you wanted to proceed today?
Yes.
And Mr. Merkay, is that a correct statement of the offer?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Gahn, can you raise your right hand, please? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. Ms. Gahn, are you apparently on any kind of probation or parole?
No.
You understand that by pleading guilty to count two, which is failing to pay child support, that's a felony that carries with it a maximum possible penalty of up to 4 years and or a $2,000 fine?
I do.
With that in mind, what is your plea to that charge today?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, what is your plea to that charge today?
I'm guilty of not paying.
Okay, I'm gonna go through your rights with you. You have the right to have a trial. You have the right to be tried by a jury. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty. You have the right to have any witnesses against you appear at trial and to question those witnesses. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses on your behalf appear at trial. You have the right to remain silent during a trial and to not have that silence used against you, and the right to testify at a trial yourself if you wanted. Do you understand that you have all of those rights?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you're giving up and waiving all of those rights by pleading guilty today?
Yes, sir.
Also, you don't have an automatic right to appeal the plea that you're making here today. If you wanted to try to appeal it, you would have to ask the Court of Appeals to hear your case. They could say no, and then that would be the end of any appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you with anything to get you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what we've said here in court today?
No, sir.
Is it your own free choice to enter this plea?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
All right, so between October of 2021 and May of 2022, is there an order from Otsego County here for you to pay child support?
I got court going on, man. I can't hear them.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hold on one.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Ms. Gahn, between October of 2021 and May of 2022, were you subject to an order here in Otsego County that required you to pay child support?
Yes.
Okay, and did you fail to pay support either in the amounts required or at the times required?
Yes, I failed to pay.
Okay. All right, Mr. Merkay, do you have any further questions in terms of the factual basis?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Brown?
No, Your Honor, I believe there's an adequate factual basis.
Thank you. Mr. Murkey, are the people aware of any threats, promises, or inducements other than what's been placed on the record today?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown?
Your Honor, I am not aware, and I also believe the court has complied with statute and court rule for taking pleas.
Mr. Murkey, are the people satisfied the court has complied with statute and court rule? Thank you. Ms. Gunn, the court finds that your plea is knowing, voluntary, and accurate. The court is satisfied that there is a factual basis to support a finding that you are guilty of this charge. The court will accept the guilty plea. We'll set this matter for a sentencing hearing. Prior to that date, somebody from the probation department will be in touch with you to prepare a pre-sentence report. Mr. Brown, anything further we need to address here today from your side?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Murkey?
Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there a way to get out on bond so I can get to work?
Mr. Brown, your attorney would have to make a motion for the court to reinstate bond.
Okay,
So you'll need to talk to him about that.
okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. That's all for this hearing today. And the court is going to go ahead and disconnect from the jail, and all parties are free to disconnect at this time.